The proper feeling is the feeling of satisfaction, of relief as you're falling asleep. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to discuss a very, very hot topic right now in the manifesting community, and that is feeling and emotion, and what feeling should you have when you drift off to sleep, or when you're scripting, or when you are affirming. What kind of feeling? Should it be an emotion? Should you be ecstatic? Should you be super excited? Or should you be satisfied and relieved? This is a topic I'm going to cover in this video today. And Neville Goddard actually covered this in his book, Manifesting Miracles, which I'm going to cover as well and give you my own side of that, my own opinion of that, and what I feel about that, and if I feel that Neville Goddard was correct in this video today. And what I hear so much, which I feel is the wrong method, is a lot of people when I'm speaking to them about when they're falling asleep and they're having issues falling asleep because they're so ecstatic, they're so excited about their manifestation, that they're imaging, or they're affirming, or they're scripting, their wish fulfilled, and in that moment they get so excited because they now have the thing that they want, that they're not able to go to sleep. They're not able to go to sleep, and they find themselves being up all night long with this excitement of now having the thing that they want. And what I've come up with is this is not the right feeling. Through my own trial and error doing this, the proper feeling is the feeling of satisfaction, of relief as you're falling asleep. And I'm going to give you some really good examples for affirming, scripting, and visualizing, whichever method you want to use, that will actually assist you and not create so much excitement, but it'll create the relief that it's actually behind you, because that's the feeling that you want to have. You want to have the feeling of satisfaction and relief, not so much excitement, because excitement actually is you craving something. You're craving it and you're wanting it still. You still have that feeling of want, that you don't actually have it. Because if you think about it, whenever you really get something like that, it's not really exciting at the point of, maybe at the point of transaction, but once you have it for a week or a couple of weeks, that excitement is really gone. And you just feel relieved now that it's behind you. So I'm going to give you some examples of that, how you can push your manifestation, or your visualization, or your scripting, or your affirming ahead a little bit. And this helps with relief. This helps with that excitement. That way you can fall asleep very simply in the feeling of satisfaction and relief, which will assist you greatly in manifesting anything that you want using this method. And like I said at the beginning of this video, Neville Goddard actually somewhat covered this topic in his book, Manifesting Miracles, when he was asked this question. I would think that if you get too much into the sleepy state, there would be a lack of feeling. And this is what Neville Goddard responded to, which is very, very relevant to what we're covering in this video. This is Neville Goddard. When I speak of feeling, I do not mean emotion, but acceptance of the fact that the desire is fulfilled. When I speak of feeling, I do not mean emotion, but acceptance of the fact that the desire is already fulfilled. So what that tells me is that Neville Goddard was talking about acceptance and relief, like the relief that it is now done, not so much the excitement of it, because I think that's still pushing it away from you a little bit. Like you don't quite have it when you're super excited about something, because I find myself when I get really excited when I'm about to get something. When I'm about to get it, I don't actually have it, but I'm about to get it. And that's what's creating this excitement. That's what's keeping you from falling asleep with your wish fulfilled. So let's push this thing up. Let's do something. I'm gonna create this exercise for you that's really gonna help you tremendously. Okay, so whether you are affirming or scripting or visualizing or using meditations, I'm gonna give you an exercise for each individual one of those. But this one right here is for anyone that is just scripting or affirming before they go to sleep. That way it relieves you of the excitement. That way you can just fall asleep. So if you're scripting, try this, because I actually got this from Neville Goddard when he was also talking about falling asleep or creating multiple desires in one thing and using this. Isn't it wonderful that I'm so relieved, satisfied, and grateful now that I already have this? So whatever it is that you want to have, whether it's a lot of money, or whether it's a new relationship, a house, a car, a new physique, or good health, use this. Isn't it wonderful now that I'm so relieved, satisfied, and grateful now that I already have this. So you fill in the blank with whatever you want to create. And with visualizing, if you're visualizing or if you're mentally rehearsing before you go to sleep, I want you to, if you're creating a scene, like say, for example, if you're trying to create or manifest a new car, like you're trying to manifest this new car, you don't quite have the money for it, but you really want this car. So you're imagining being at the dealership and you're touching the car, or you're signing the paperwork, and you're creating a lot of excitement with that because it's about to happen. So you're creating so much excitement you can't fall asleep. Push it up, push that up. Say push it up a month. Like the car is like already in your garage right now, or it's already in your driveway, and you're taking somebody out, with your car. You're showing them your car. Like it's still brand new, but you're pushing it ahead of the transaction. You're pushing it a month ahead or a couple weeks after you already own the car and it's in your garage or it's in your driveway, and you're about to go out and go for a drive or something with somebody you're in a relationship with, or a friend or a family member or something. You're about to go for a drive and show them your car. Something that pushes the transaction part way ahead. That way, you kind of kill that, that initial transaction excitement. That way you can really fall asleep. So visualize ahead, like you're in your house, and you're walking outside and your car's in the driveway. Your new dream car is already there. You already have it. You already have the keys. Everything's already done. Your insurance is set up. Everything is already set up. The car is ready to go. It's already personalized by you. You already have like the stickers on it that you would want, or you already have something in the car that personalizes that you now have had it for a couple weeks now. Now that it's like it's implanted in you now that the car is actually yours now. So there won't be so much excitement, but satisfaction and relief. And if you're listening to meditations, if you're falling asleep with my meditations and you're not doing one of the other things, or if you're using all of them and this, you can also use that same affirmation, as you're using the meditations. You can use that as you're falling asleep. If you're getting into that drowsy state, you can repeat that same exact affirmation, which is, isn't it wonderful that I'm so relieved, satisfied, and grateful now that I already have this. And you fill in the blank, whatever it is that you want to do, be, or have, you just fill in that blank. Isn't it wonderful that I'm so relieved, satisfied, and grateful now that I already have this? So you can use that as you're drifting asleep, whether you're listening to the meditations or not. And these methods should really, really help you when you're falling asleep. That way you eliminate that excitement, because but I do believe that excitement during the day when you're affirming and expecting, because that excitement is like expecting something. You get excited when you're expecting something, but not actually have it, but it's coming. I do believe that feeling state of excitement, of expectation, does create and bring things to you, but don't do it as you're falling asleep. Create that and push it forward, and during the day you can create that excitement because you're awake already. So it's gonna motivate you too as well. It can be like a motivator as well, using that excitement during the day with your affirmations throughout the day. But before you go to sleep, push it ahead a little bit and use these different styles and these different exercises. That way you can fall asleep with that feeling of relief and satisfaction. So when you're about to impress, or about to fall asleep and reach and meet your subconscious lover, do it with satisfaction and relief that it's already done. It already happened 2 weeks ago. It already happened a month ago. It already happened a few hours ago. It's done now. The transaction's over. And now you can accept that, and you can put it behind you. Put the fact that it's over now and put it behind you. It's done. Impress the subconscious mind that you already have it with that feeling of relief, and just drift into sleep with complete gratitude and happiness and satisfaction. Sleep with satisfaction, the feeling that it's done. Thank you. It's done. It's over. It's finished. And then drift into your subconscious lover with that relief that it's done, enjoying and being grateful and having all these feelings. And then something great is going to happen to you. You will get your wish fulfilled. Everything that you fall asleep with will be created into your life in its own natural state, depending on where you are with consciousness and your awareness. All right, guys, I love you guys very much. That's the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to give me one thing you guys are grateful for.